Okay, so this article is called My Pedagogic Creed, and the author of it is John Dewey. Um, John Dewey, he was an American um, philosophical thinker. Basically, he was an educator and philosopher, and he lived from 1859 to 1952. Um, and he said that it was said of him that he had the most powerful impact on our schools. He's the father of progressivism in education. And so in the article, there's 5 different sub-articles, I guess you could say. And the first one is about what education is. And he talks about basically that education is more about the child than the things that are being taught. So if you see in the first bullet point, it comes through the stimulation of the child's powers by the demands of social situation. He goes on and he talks a lot about social situations and how those are the things that will help children learn the most. This second bullet point in this one, it says to prepare him for the future. Life means to give him command of himself. It means to train him that he'll have the full and ready use of all his capacities. So what they're saying is that it's important to teach children not just things like math and reading and science, but how to be a person and how to use all of those things together to build himself. And then this first bullet point here says it's psychological. And so and this is the second article. It says what the school is. And the school is an institution. It's basically a tool for the social process of education itself. So education as a whole is a social process, but the school is just a place where it's used to. The school is a place used to facilitate those things. And the second bullet point I think is really important. It says school must represent present life. Shouldn't be outdated. It shouldn't be old, but should be present and new. And then the subject matter of education, this is the third article. The social activities, again, he's just hitting back again hard on social activities and how education is important and the things that we learn are important, but children won't learn to the highest capacity that they can unless we focus on them as individuals. And here he talks about the methods. This is the nature of the method. He talks about the adaptive side and how we need to be willing as teachers to adapt to the needs of individual students and help foster a way for them to learn that is both challenging and exciting and something that stimulates them and also stimulates their personalities. And then this first bullet point here says the emotions are the reflexes of actions. I just like that. I think that one was cool. Let's see, I only have a couple more slides. Whoops. Go back to that. My bad. Just to finish up the nature of method. I think that was the last one. Sorry. Oh, the school and the social process. Okay, so this is just kind of the summary of all of it. And I think the last 2 bullet points are of note. That every teacher should realize the dignity of their calling, and also that the second paragraph says the teacher is always the prophet of the true God and the usher in of the true kingdom of God. I just thought that was cool that he was willing to take that stance as a philosopher and an educator in a world that sometimes thinks that God is not necessary. So there you have it. That was John Dewey and his Pedagogic Creed.